It's time for the home tour. Brought to you by Mike Hansen with Cornerstone Real Estate.
Located in Chubbuck, Idaho, we've listed a recently remodeled 5-bedroom, 2-bath home. New flooring with new paint, metal siding, and an updated kitchen make this a spacious home. If you love a workshop or need extra parking for RV or additional cars, then you'll love the 2-car detached shop and RV parking. This property is perfect for folks that love comfort and a little extra space for several animals. It's got a fenced pasture and a chicken coop, a greenhouse, plus plenty of space for a large garden. Fort Hall irrigation is available to keep this wonderful homestead nice and green. Call me today, Mike Hansen with Cornerstone Real Estate, 801-510-1121.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
We are proud of what milk can do. It nourishes friendships and partnerships. It nourishes bodies and businesses. It nourishes nonprofits and schools. It nourishes families and faraway lands. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
Rico, Sharp, Professional, national brand copiers and printing equipment, warranties, satisfaction. These are just a few of the words used to describe the hardware sold and leased by Mountain West Business Solutions. You don't need to spend money with large, impersonal office equipment companies anymore. Mountain West Business Solutions sells, leases, and services the national brands with local technicians. Mountain West Business Solutions, 866-583-9925.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any Limbic Arc logo.
Advertise your open positions on the radio. You'll be amazed how quickly you see a response. You'll reach more people for less. The Job Stop includes radio and internet advertising. Call us for more info. We're a local company with a toll-free number, 833-856-9625. That's 833-856-9625.
Well, good evening, everybody. Richard Ward along with Judd Ward tonight as we here in Dayton as the Pirates are going to take on the Bulldogs. Another rematch this week as the Pirates traveled up to Ririe and lost a big lead and lost by 3 right before about the second week of Christmas, I think. And so the Bulldogs are coming to town. They want to re-answer that loss. The Pirates are going to come on the floor and get ready to jump. Same starting lineup other than Ty Ward's in the starting lineup. He's going to take the tip and go to Isaac Freeman right to Nelson. We're underway here in Dayton, and Nelson holds it, gets it back to the Beckstead, back to Nelson. He's going to take the 3 from the slant. Not there. Beckstead, Brown with the over-the-back foul on the rebound foul. But the Bulldogs beat West Side, and they beat Taylor Crossing here on the 2nd of January. Then they've lost 4 other games, so they like to get back in that winning column here tonight. Pirates want to stay in that winning column and make things happen as we cross midcourt to Sperry. Sperry's going to hand it over to Johnson. Johnson's going to go left side to Sutton. Back to Sperry. They've got an alley-loop on the dark side, and Blaze Brown up in the air, knocks it away, and then Frankman picks up the rebound, goes off to Brown. Brown to the point. Now to Beckstead, right side, down the lane, crosses over, back to Nelson. He traveled in an unforced turnover on Nelson. So just underway here in the first quarter. Either team has scored. And Pirates just turn it over to the Bulldogs.
Gotta get the nerves out and settle and play ball.
Not a lot of noise in this gym tonight, Judd, as they go down to player. Now to Sperry. He's going to take the three too long, and Frankman loses off his hands and out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say the Bulldogs. I thought Frankman should have had that rebound. I thought it bounced off his chest. And Beckstead's going to cross the timeline. 1 minute gone here in the first period. Either team has scored. Beckstead works the right side to Nelson. Up top to Ward. Now to Brown, left side. Free throw line extended. Frankman posting up. Here's Beckstead going to set up, take the three off the iron. Not good. Frankman pushes it up, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Bulldogs as Frankman tipped it up. And then the Bulldogs not able to control it, trying to pull it down and lost it off their fingertips. Pirates are going to go to a 4 low. As they inbound to the corner to Nelson. Thought about the three. Oh, man, he goes in trouble to Beckstead. Beckstead to Frankman at the free throw line. Right down the lane, runs the footer up, and gets it to fall as Frankman runs about a 4-footer in the air. 2-0. Pirates put on that 50 trap, and it's off the knee of the Bulldogs. Off the Pirates. The Pirates are going to try to say it was off the Bulldogs.
I don't think it was. I think it's off by the Pirates' foot.
I don't think the ref knew what it was.
It happened so fast.
All right, they inbound it. Sperry with the ball. Left side to Sutton. To Johnson to Sperry. Sperry with the dribble. Picked up there by Beckstead. On the block. Underneath to the big guy. Dishes it back up to Sperry. Now over to Johnson. Up to Player. Back to Sperry. Left side. Free throw line extended. Straight up. Top of the key to Button. Now off to Johnson. Left side to Sperry. Inside the Player. Now to Johnson. He's going to take the three. Up and no good. Rebound is Nelson. And a rebound foul is going to be on the Bulldogs. Blew up.
I didn't see.
They'll put it on the board. Blue 13. Player. And Beckstead crosses the timeline, going to go left. Now he's coming around the arc, trying to get a backdoor cut to Brown, and a three-point shot up and good by Connor Nelson.
That was a long one.
I thought he just threw it. I didn't think he actually shot it, but it fell. We'll take it. Player right at the ball,
Oh.
And Beckstead almost had a takeaway. Gets it over here to Sutton. Back up top to Brown for the Bulldogs. Now off to Player. He's going to take the shot up. No good. Rebound is Beckstead. Now to Brown. Blaze, left side, down the lane. Dishes it up top to Beckstead. Down the lane he goes too. And he's going to have it stripped away. We're going to have a jump ball called, and it will be a turnover on the Pirates as it will go towards the Bulldogs. And here comes the Bulldogs off to Player. Now to Sutton. Now to Brown for the Bulldogs.
Oh.
And cross-court pass to Sperry in the corner. Three-point shot up and good by Sutton. And they get on the board at 5-3. Here's Brown. He comes right down the floor, takes the three. He gets it right back. So Brown says, you can do that, I can do that, and drills it. 8-3. Pirates are up. Sperry in the corner to Player again. His shot's no good. Offensive rebound by Brown for the Bulldogs. And they reset. Now to play Johnson. Now to Brown. Brown's trying to go around the horn up top to Player. This is the left side to Sutton, and his shot's up no good. And rebound by the Bulldogs again. Another rebound by the Dogs. They dished it out up top to Sperry.
Gotta get a rebound.
And here comes the Bulldogs. Johnson. He's looking back to Sperry. And he's going to take the long three, bottom of the net. It's 8-6. Pirates are up by 2. Here comes Brown. Now to Beckstead. Nelson in the corner going baseline. He puts it up and tips it away, and it's going to be controlled by the Bulldogs. And then Brown gets a hand in the passing lane, takes the steal, gets the turnover, and gets the basket by Blaze Brown. All right, Bulldogs cross the timeline, off the player. Now to Sperry. He's going to walk between the circles, works the right side to Johnson. Now to Sutton. And now back to Sperry. Back to Brown in the corner to Sperry. Thought about the three. Now Brown. Ooh. And Beckstead's going to pick up the foul. So we got Moser and Hepworth in the ball game, and they Bulldogs inbound and turn it over. Here comes Beckstead right down the lane, trying to go the hole up off the glass, and it rolls around and out, and the rebound to the Bulldogs. They bowled around twice, then rolled up over top and climbed out. And the ball's on the floor loose, and the Bulldogs are going to come up with it. The Sperry actually kicked it off of the back of his heel. They control it. Sperry with the ball now between the circles, left side, two-player. Now up top, the right side to Sutton. Now to Brown. Now off two-player. They're willing to run the motion, and they get the lane and get the foul. They got the lane open, and they drove on the Pirates and got the foul. Foul's going to be on Adam Hepworth. 10-6, 1:48 to go here in the first period. And first shot's up and no good by Sperry. Another one coming. And second one's up and good. All right, you got Criddle coming in the ball game. Hepworth trying to get across the timeline. Now to Brown. Brown, I thought had numbers, and they didn't hesitate. Now to Moser in the corner, and back to Brown. Brown looking to Moser. Now back to Brown, into Hepworth, into Frankman. His shot's up, no good.
That's Jackson that missed that
and Frankman dishes it. Moser then missed it. Here comes Criddle down the lane, puts it up wildly. Shot's not there. Brown with the rebound. Off to Hepworth. Hepworth down left side. Gets it to Moser. He's down the same spot, puts it up. He's fouled. Didn't get it in the air enough to get in, but he's going to go line for two shots. Clock at 1:05. Pirates are up by 3 at 10-7. And Moser misses the first. And got 1 out of 2. As he hit the second one. Player. Off to Criddle. Criddle in the corner to number 10, a new guy. Number 10 is Holland. And he misses the shot. Bulldogs knock it out of bounds. And it will go to the Pirates. As Brown's coming out. All right, Pirates with it. Off the Beckstead to the left-hand side. 3-throw long extended. Nelson into Moser. Moser back to Nelson. Going to take the three straight on. No good. Rebound. Frankman and Hepworth fought over it, and they commit a turnover as they made each other lose it out of bounds.
It would have been an easy layup if either one of them got it.
And here's Johnson trying to get it back court as Beckstead steals it, misses the layup, and Nelson gets the rebound and gets the shot to drop. Makes it 13-7. The Pirates are up on the Bulldogs. Here is a shot down the lane. Nelson had a perfect block.
It was like
Perfect block. How do you hit the head when the hand's on top of the ball? He said it hit him side the head.
The ball went backwards.
Nelson was behind him and was high enough in the air just to pull it away from him. 10 seconds to go, and he missed the first shot. That is Player. And he hit the second one. Beckstead at 7. And they try to go to Nelson, and it stepped out of bounds at 5.2. I'd go inside to Isaac. Here's Beckstead. Beckstead right down the lane. Up off the glass, no good. Moser with the rebound. Up off the glass and got it as the buzzer run out. So an offensive rebound by Jackson Moser makes the Pirates 15. Should be 15, right? I thought it should be 15-8. So as we're at end of one, Pirates are up by 7. We'll be back for the next quarter after this timeout.
It's the end of a long day and your feet are tired, or are you running behind schedule? But you need milk and eggs. You don't want to have to walk clear to the back of the store to get a gallon of milk and a dozen eggs. I suspect we all can relate to both of those stories. The great news is that this problem has been solved by Stokes Market in Preston with a recently installed new cold case right near the front door. If you just need a gallon of milk or some eggs, you can find them right inside the front door. Visit Stokes Market today in Preston.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
All right, as we come back in, the Pirates get on all-lane possession. They go right to the low block to Moser, and he gets fouled as they reach through him as Criddle picked up his foul. Sperry's going to come in. And Criddle's going to come out. Hepworth's going to inbound it for the Pirates. Right to Nelson. Nelson to Brown. Back to Nelson. And they're going to reset with Hepworth straight on. Hepworth working the right side. Into Nelson. Nelson's going to run a floater up and no good. Rebound by Ward. Dishes it out to Brown. Man. Had a shot. They didn't take it. Hepworth to Nelson. Cross court to Brown. Nelson looking, not there. Now to Hepworth. He's going to take the shot straight up there and drills it as Adam Hepworth gets in the scoreboard. Makes it 18-8. Parks in the ball game now. Off to Sperry. Not a Player. Up top to Holland. Not a Park. Now up top to Player. Player looking at Holland. Now they get it to him. He's around the circle. Brings it back up top to Park. I'd go into his zone. Here Adam Hepworth comes up with a steal as he went down the lane, and we're going to have either a travel or a foul as Adam Hepworth got in the passing lane, got a steal. 13 is going to pick up the foul. Player. And Adam Hepworth's going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. What do you think about that?
We'll take it. I don't know if it was the right call, but there's some fans not happy behind us.
It's all right. We've been homered at Ririe before.
Oh, yeah.
About every year. All right, so player will come out. And Adam missed both of them. And Bulldogs cross the timeline with Johnson. Man, I just pack it in the zone.
Oh, yeah.
They're spreading the floor. They get Perry up top. He's going to go to Sutton. His shot's no good. Hepworth with the rebound. Hepworth crosses the timeline. Works to the right-hand side. Now goes left. Dishes to Moser. Up top to Brown. Now to Nelson. Brown. Now to Moser. Left side to Hepworth. Nobody seems like they know what they're doing. Now to Moser. He's going to take the three from the left side. Off the extension, not there. Adam Hepworth keeps it alive. Adam with the dribble. Ooh. Oh, that should have been double dribble. No,
he got fouled.
They said he knocked it away. All right. Hepworth between the circles. Ward up top. Now to Hepworth. Inside to Moser. Moser down the lane. Now to Nelson. He's going to take the three from the corner. Too strong. And a rebound foul is going to be on Ward. So Frankman's going to come in for Moser. And Beckstead's going to put pressure on about how to take away. They cross the timeline to Park. It's the free throw line. Puts it up, rejected by Ward. And Beckstead crossing the timeline. We got numbers. Goes off to Nelson. Nelson loses handle of it. Turns it over. Deep underneath the Park, and the Bulldogs turn it right up back.
All Connor needed to do is just control it, and he had an easy layup right there. It's all right.
Beckstead breaks the timeline. Look at this. He's going to... Here's Brown. Trying to go down the lane, not there. Off to Nelson, into Frankman. Frankman back to Nelson. He's going to take another three. In and out. Rebound Ward. And he's fouled. Another offensive rebound by Ward.
Is he shooting or? Oh, no, it's underneath.
Beckstead's going to inbound it. Off to Brown. Now to Beckstead from this corner. Three-point shot's no good. Rebound Frankman up and good. Ryrie's going to break the timeline off to Sperry. Sperry looking, not there. Now off to Park. Now to Sperry. Beckstead thought he had a steal, not there. Looking up top to Sutton. Oh, Beckstead almost had another steal. Oh, he almost had another one. Now a shot's up and going to be short by Holland. Off to Brown. And Brown's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 10, Holland. Now to Beckstead as he inbound it. He's working the left side, trying to go to Frankman post. Not a good pass, a bad pass, a turnover. And who we got a foul away from the ball? And Hepworth's going to come in. And Bulldogs come right to the hole as they trying to go inside to Holland. He's going to be fouled.
3.
Is that on Hepworth?
No, that's on Brown.
10.
It's 3.
So Moser's probably going to check in for Brown. And Holland hits the first. That's their first score of the second period. It's 3:18 to go. And got them both. That took a big bounce. And here comes the pressure. Beckstead backs away from it, reset, and turnover by Henderson. Henderson's going to be... Wow, they're going to get a double-dribble on the Bulldogs as it's going to be a turnover both ways.
Have to be careful. Might throw people out of the game all of a sudden.
Somebody getting hot I didn't see?
No, I'm just thinking of the Ririe game.
Oh, all right. Beckstead. Now to Henderson. Free throw line. He shoots it. Up and good.
That's a pretty shot.
22-10. Pirates are up by 12. And they come down the floor. The Pirates take away. We're going to have a foul as the Pirates extended their defense. Frankman come up with it. .44 Park. And Easton to the free throw line. Hits the first. And got them both. And we're going to have a timeout here as the Bulldogs take a timeout. It's 24 for the Pirates, 10 for the Bulldogs. We'll be back after this.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
It's the end of a long day and your feet are tired, or are you running behind schedule? But you need milk and eggs. You don't want to have to walk clear to the back of the store to get a gallon of milk and a dozen eggs. I suspect we all can relate to both of those stories. The great news is that this problem has been solved by Stokes Market in Preston with a recently installed new cold case right near the front door. If you just need a gallon of milk or some eggs, you can find them right inside the front door. Visit Stokes Market today in Preston.
All right, it will be the Bulldogs' ball, and Pirates are going to extend their defense. And they inbounded it to Sperry. Sperry splits the defender. Oh, he traveled. And no call. They get it off to Johnson. Johnson quickly goes down the baseline to Player. His shot's up, no good. And rebound to the Pirates. Off to Moser. Moser hesitating, and they're going to get him with a travel.
Yeah, he split his foot.
Unforced turnover again by the Pirates. And Sperry off to Johnson. Beckstead with a takeaway. Beckstead at the free throw line down the lane, puts it up short. Rebound is Hepworth, I believe, off to Moser. Now to Henderson. No, Frankman. And to Beckstead's going to back it up. Left side to Henderson. Now to Moser. They reset to Henderson. Give him go. Moser down the lane. Oh, he had a layup. Gives it away. Now to Frankman. Up off the glass. No good. Rebound to the Bulldogs. And we're going to have a rebound, a foul. Is that on Frankman?
No.
I went to look down.
It could have gone either way. It was Adam, though.
Hepworth. So player's going to come in. We're going to send Johnson to the free throw line for 1-and-1. And rebound Moser. Off to Beckstead to Hepworth. Hepworth's going in the corner. Shot's not there. Rebound Moser puts it up and got it. Jackson Moser offensive rebound in the books. And another timeout. 26-10. 1:21 to go. The Bulldogs still have only scored 2 points in this quarter. Haven't made a field goal. From the all from the free throw line. We have another 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this. All right, Sperry with the ball. Sperry's going to take a long three-point shot, up no good, and rebound to the Pirates. Off to Beckstead, to Nelson. Thought about the three, now he's going to take it, up and good. Second three of the night for Nelson, makes it 29-10. Sperry crosses the timeline, in the corner to Sutton. Sutton's going to give over to, I think, Player.
No, 15.
Was it 15? Johnson hits the three. And we're down to 35 ticks to go, and Beckstead's going to take the time walking it up the floor. Now to Nelson. Now to Henderson. They're just going to play catch up top. Nelson back to Beckstead. Down to 17. In the corner to Jackson Moser. Back to Henderson. He's going to take the long three air ball. And a rebound foul is going to be on Moser. Oh, no, on Nelson.
Nelson, he pushed.
So that three that Johnson made just a minute ago was the first field goal with under a minute to go. That's tough for teams to get in rhythm. And the free throw shot's up and good by Sutton.
They got the clock.
And he hit them both, right?
Yeah.
Beckstead back to Nelson. He's going to take a long three and no good. And so at halftime here in Dayton, it's Westside 29, the Ririe Bulldogs 15. We're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back to Dayton after this.
It's time for the home tour. Brought to you by Mike Hansen with Cornerstone Real Estate.
Located in Chubbuck, Idaho, we've listed a recently remodeled 5-bedroom, 2-bath home. New flooring with new paint, metal siding, and an updated kitchen make this a spacious home. If you love a workshop or need extra parking for RV or additional cars, then you'll love the 2-car detached shop and RV parking. This property is perfect for folks that love comfort and a little extra space for several animals. It's got a fenced pasture and a chicken coop, a greenhouse, plus plenty of space for a large garden. Fort Hall irrigation is available to keep this wonderful homestead nice and green. Call me today, Mike Hansen with Cornerstone Real Estate, 801-510-1121.
Are you looking for a different kind of spot for lunch, dinner, or to do catering for your next event? Then try the Island Bowl Grill inside Poppin' Pins right here in Preston. At Island Bowl Grill, they have the best Hawaiian fare in the area. The combination of teriyaki and Korean influences can only be described in one way: mouth-watering. Offering 3 different catering options, Island Bowl Grill can host your next party in-house at Poppin' Pins Bowling Center. You can pick up for takeout, or they can come right to your house and prepare the food on-site for your next party. What could be easier? Go to poppinpins.com for more information on Island Bowl Grill, or call 208-425-6128. Poppin' Pins Bowl.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
WestMotorCompany.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
All right, as we come back here in Dayton, the Pirates lead at 29-15. As you know, their biggest lead's been 19. Right now it's 14. And it don't matter. We've seen a big lead against the Bulldogs when we faced them on the 11th of December. And the Bulldogs come back and took the lead and took the game from the Pirates up there at their home floor. They got hot from the three-point shooting, so you got to be mindful of that. Yeah, I would have tried. They was willing to spread the defense, trying to get some drives going. I'd have been willing to try a zone for a time or two and see if we could have packed it in and not let them drive on us. Yeah, and say, hey, let's see if you can hit those threes. We don't know if we can. That being said, they hit 3 for the game. 3 for that first half. The Pirates have hit 4, and but they hit only 1 field goal in the second period. They went 4 for 5 from the free-throw shooting in that quarter and scored 7 points in that quarter. So, not the best quarter. The Pirates at that point should have really got on top of them more than what they did and didn't take care of the ball like they needed to. So we got 5.5 minutes to go. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back to Dayton after this.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
It's the end of a long day and your feet are tired, or are you running behind schedule? But you need milk and eggs. You don't want to have to walk clear to the back of the store to get a gallon of milk and a dozen eggs. I suspect we all can relate to both of those stories. The great news is that this problem has been solved by Stokes Market in Preston with a recently installed new cold case right near the front door. If you just need a gallon of milk or some eggs, you can find them right inside the front door. Visit Stokes Market today in Preston.
Well, as we're talking, turnovers have killed the Pirates in the second quarter. Could have really extended that lead out big time, but didn't. They held the Bulldogs to single digits in each first of the quarters. So as the Pirates come back on the floor, we're going to take another break brought to you by Rouse Construction and come back and look at the first half stats after this timeout.
Tired of shoveling snow or depending on a neighbor, friend, or family member to handle yard work for you? If you're ready to downsize and enjoy life in a beautiful new community, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers.
Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own. Choose from 3 plans, or they will even custom build your home with your plan.
Blue Sage Park is an active adult community with concrete streets, a park and green area for family and neighborhood gatherings, and lovely 2-bedroom homes with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level with no steps, no outside maintenance, a home security system, and many other features.
Call Ralph's Construction for more information at 435-232-1837.
Well, Pirates did a good job of rebounding that first half, and I got them with 17, which I'm not totally accurate, and only 10 for the Bulldogs. But rebounding, I had them with 9, and I bet you they had 14 to 17 turnovers in the first half. The Bulldogs, I missed a lot. I got them with 4, but scoring, nobody really a threat so far for the Bulldogs, with Ferry with 3, Holland with 2, Sutton with 5, Player with 1, and Johnson with 3. For the Pirates, you got Nelson with 8, Brown with 5, Easton with 4, Moser with 5, Hepworth with 3, and Frankman with 4. So Beckstead and Ward, the other 2 guys that have played that haven't got in the book. And so the Pirates are back on the floor warming up. Bulldogs are still yet waiting to come out of the locker room to get something to happen. And we're a minute and a half away from the kick tip-off from the start of the third quarter, as it will be the Bulldogs opening possession. And we're going to take another timeout. We'll be back for the third period action after this.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
Whether you go into the mountains during the fall to look for big game or use your camera for shots of nature, make sure you don't get stuck while you're there. Visit West Motor Company today and check out the wide selection of four-wheel drive vehicles we have in stock. With new Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, and Ford vehicles and loads of pre-owned four-wheel drives on the lot, you're sure to find the perfect vehicle for your backcountry adventures this year. West Motor Company in Preston and Logan. Stop in today.
WestMotorCompany.com.
All right, as we come out, like I say, Bulldogs will have it. Pirates will start the game like they started the second half like they started the game, and they come out in that zone. Let's see, the Bulldogs just go around the arc. They go into the Sperry inside, and now up top to Sutton. Now to Johnson. Over here to Player. Cross-court pass to Brown. Now up here to Sutton. And now they go up top to Brown. Brown looking left side to Johnson. In the corner to Sperry. Inside to Johnson. Johnson's in it out to Sperry. And a long shot. And offensive rebound is going to stay. Rebound's going to stay with the Bulldogs. The shot come over top, and Nelson did not have the position he needed to. Shot's up, no good. Rebound Ward. And here comes Nelson off to Brown. Brown to Beckstead. Beckstead, their Pirates are just willing to go around the arc. Into Frankman position, up off the block, got it. Frankman finally posted up on the block, made it 31-15. Bulldogs in the corner. Double team there. Now baseline to Player. Player up underneath. His shot's no good. Rebound Ward. And off for the Bulldogs of knee. And it will stay with the Pirates. And the refs talked about something. I don't know what it was. But here comes the Pirates. The Beckstead breaks the timeline. Working left side to Brown. And cross-court pass to Nelson. Nelson throws it away and turnover on the Pirates. Down the key, Beckstead rejects it. Off to Brown. Brown throws it to the Bulldogs. And Bulldogs slow it up. 6-10, 31-15. Off to Johnson. Left side to Player. Up top to Brown. Now to Sperry. Right side free throw line extended. Now up top to Johnson. Now we got Brown. Now to Sperry. Up top to Johnson. Now to Player. Off to Sutton. Now to Brown. Trying to go inside. Taken away. Ward almost got a hand in it, but knocked off out of bounds off of west side. Stay with the Bulldogs underneath their basket. They inbound it way up top to Player. Player down the lane, puts it up left-hand side, gets his own rebound, puts it up no good. And a foul, 2 shots coming.
Don't get to step up and take a charge. I mean, there's 3 or 4 guys just waiting for it.
And they all let him drive down the lane. You're going to send Player to the line for 2 free throws up and good. High bounce.
Lucky bounce.
High bounce. And this is the second one. Nelson, where's he throwing it to?
I don't know.
Nelson gets the rebound, throws it to a spot, and Beckstead bails him out. Now to Brown, back to Beckstead, straight on. Now to Frankman, free throw line. Back to Beckstead. Going to take the shot. And long rebound to Frankman on the floor. And they're going to get a jump ball called. Frankman pulled it up and went to pass it. And he had hands everywhere.
Yeah.
He was being mugged from his wrist to his elbows. Well, they inbounded to Frankman. Frankman got position and got the two, so he's got both baskets of this quarter as we're 3 minutes gone. And here comes it come off of his foot and went back court. That was the red call.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it bounced off the Ririe Bulldogs' foot, went back court, and the Bulldogs touched it, and they called a back court call, and that is correct. Beckstead, Brown, Ward in the corner looking at Frankman, back to Beckstead. Now they're going right to Ike, and he's being held, and they get the foul. And Moser and Hepworth's going to come in.
I just give it to him all night if they're going to keep down him like that.
Brown and Ward's going to come out. And they inbound it way up top. Hepworth with the ball. Now to Frankman at the free throw line. Back to Hepworth. One dribble and pulls it back out to Beckstead. Down the left side. Pulls it back out. Goes between the circles. They want to rebalance. Right side to Nelson. High post is Moser coming. Not there. They're in the zone. Now they go to Moser. Now dishes to Nelson. Back to Beckstead. Back to left side to Hepworth. He's going to take the three. And not there. And rebound to the Bulldogs. Left side to Sutton. And Sutton drills the three.
Seems like maybe that these Pirates got back and played some defense to stop the ball.
33-19. 4 minutes to go exactly. Beckstead working the far sideline. Now to Nelson in the key. Up and hits it. About a 10-footer. And Pirates going to that 50-50. Sperry. Ooh, travel, wasn't it? I thought he picked up his foot. And shot off the right-hand side of the basket. Didn't even hit iron off the bank board, and the Bulldogs got their own rebound.
There's a little standing going on there.
By this side here?
By the Pirates on that rebound. I'll watch the ball.
And we're going to have a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Hepworth. Hepworth's going to pick up his third. So Brown's going to come in for Nelson. And Bulldogs are going to inbound it underneath their basket. Quick, easy layup on the inbound pass by Holland. And Beckstead working right side. Backdoor cut by Brown. Goes off to Moser. Moser has it tipped away. Brown comes up with it, and he loses it off to the Bulldogs. Quickly down the lane, shots up, and no good by Sperry. Rebound by Frankman off to Hepworth. Hepworth throws it away, and an unforced turnover. Pirates in a timeout, and here comes a three-point shot way in the air. No good. Rebound by the Bulldogs. Inside to Park. Park to Sperry. Shots up, no good. Rebound Frankman. I still think the Pirates in a timeout. And it's Beckstead. Now to Brown. Free throw line. He loses it on the turnover. And here comes a layup the other way. And up and good. And Brown finally takes the timeout as the Bulldogs pull it within 12. It's 35-23. Full timeout on the floor. We'll be back after this.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
All right, so the Pirates take that timeout. Got playing a little bit very ragged ball, not taking care of it, and I felt like they needed a timeout sooner. Now we're going to go to the weave, and we just threw it out of bounds. So turnover is really eating the Pirates alive. The inbound to Parks. Parks left side down the lane, cross-court pass, and Bulldogs turn it over. So Beckstead breaks the timeline. Now to Hepworth. Now to Moser in the corner. Back to Hepworth. Here comes a high pick by Frankman. Give him go. Frankman shoots it, no good, and a long rebound to the Bulldogs.
Double dribble.
And ball's loose. Brown just about had it. And here comes the Bulldogs, giving it off to Johnson. Now to Player. His shot's up, no good. And they're all hauling for a foul. I didn't see it. Did you see the foul?
He had a wide open layup, I thought, and just missed it.
And Beckstead breaks the timeline. Beckstead to Moser. Now to Frankman on the low block. He's being mugged from behind. They get Parks with the foul, I believe.
Still wasn't a very good pass, though.
No. I can't believe there's only 2 fouls on each team this quarter.
Yeah.
And inbounded to Brown. Shots up off the glass and got it. And Bulldogs break the timeline. Go right to Park. His shot's up and good.
That was Player that had that.
All right, Beckstead working the left side to Brown. Brown, they're going to run the weave. Probably want to go one shot. Off to Hepworth. Hepworth working the left side. Off to Brown. Brown's getting in the corner to Moser. To Hepworth. Now to 13 ticks. Look at Beckstead. He's going to take the point. Here we go. Down to 8. Beckstead driving to the right side. Got the angle. Lobs it to Moser. To Hepworth for the corner. Not there. Brown. Moser's going to take. Beckstead got it. Shot and was fouled. As he threw it up, he was knocked down. The basket went in. It's a 3-point shot by Beckstead, and we're going to go to the line for an extra one. So Ryan to the line, and misses it. So he finally got in the book here. So at the end of 3, it's Westside 40, the Ririe Bulldogs 25. Here in Dayton. We'll be back for the 4th period after this. Hello. Oh. He threw it up kind of. He had time to shoot it, though.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
It's a fact. In business, time equals money. Mountain West Business Solutions can increase your bottom line with local technicians that service equipment today, not 3 days from now. Get low-priced, high-quality national brand equipment, toner, and cartridges that meet your needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925, 866-583-9925. Mountain West Business Solutions.
All right, Pirates leading 40-25. Just got a defensive rebound by Moser, and they fouled him. And Beckstead walks it up the floor. Hepworth to Moser, left side to Nelson. Nelson into Ward. In the corner to Nelson. He's going to take the three. Bottom of the net. 43-25. And Bulldogs break the timeline. Inside the player. He takes the shot. 16-footer and drills it. Here's Nelson going to get a blocking foul called on the Bulldogs. And Nelson was in the corner trying to go baseline. And Pirates are going to inbound it. Beckstead to Moser. To Hepworth. To Nelson in the corner. Going to take another three. And Nelson's going to get a foul. Picks up his third. 43-27. Pirates are up on the Bulldogs. And ball's going to go out of bounds. Nope, it's going to be loose. Beckstead on baseline, and Bulldogs come up with it. Beckstead all but had it, but it had enough, and Hepworth's going to pick up his fourth.
Can't run into him.
And Moser's going to come out. 6:21. They're going to leave Adam in the ball game. And Parks with the ball. Over here to Johnson. I'd just pack it in. I really would. I'd just work on my zone defense. As Bulldogs is willing to take the time. Parks going to take the three. And he drills it. Makes it 43-30.
Oh, another three.
And Nelson got it. (46-30). Holland loses it. And Pirates take it away. We're going to have a blocking foul called on 15 of Johnson. And Hepworth is going to inbound it to Beckstead. Beckstead, right side to Hepworth. Up top to Ward, left side to Beckstead. Trying to get Frankman. Oh, they missed him. Frankman worked hard to get up. Beckstead trying to go down the lane. He is. Runs the floater up off the glass. Ward tips it up again. Second effort, no good. Hepworth comes down with it. And taken away by the Bulldogs, and then they step out of bounds. So Brown comes in for Hepworth. You got Sutton coming in, Brown coming in, and Sperry coming in. Beckstead to Brown between the circles. Oh, he got him. Had position. They saw him. He did not get it, but long rebound to Beckstead. To Brown, now to Beckstead. Beckstead working down the lane left side. Off to Brown. Brown's going to go baseline. We're going to have a blocking foul on Brown of the Bulldogs. So that was Brown on Brown. His second. And we're going to send Blaze to the line for 1-1. We're going to have a timeout on the floor with 4:44. Westside 46. Ririe Bulldogs 30. We'll be back after this.
Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-0810.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
KACH.
As we come back, Blaze will be to the free throw line as it's the 7th team foul on the Bulldogs. Puts it up and misses it left-hand side. Rebound, Bulldogs off the player. Now to Sperry. Sperry looking to go left side. Now off to Johnson. And three-point shot up, no good. Nelson with the rebound, loses it, gets right back to the Bulldogs. Off to player down underneath the Brown. And we're going to have a jump ball called, aren't we? Foul.
I thought it had been on Isaac, but...
Foul's going to be on Ward, his third. That's why I thought it was a jump ball. He had the hand on top of the ball.
Yeah.
And he missed, Brown missed the free throw. Hit 1 out of 2. And they're going to put on a press. They go to Brown. Brown quickly to Frankman underneath. Frankman's wide open, puts it up off the glass, got it. And Bulldogs breaks the timeline. Player with the dribble. Now to Johnson. He's trying to weave it in. Back up top to Sutton. Now to Brown, right side. He's weaving in. And dishes, turns it around to player. Player, free throw line, dishes it out to Sperry. Sperry's going down the lane, dishes in the corner to Brown. He's going to take the three. No good. Rebound, Ward, off to Brown. 3:20 to go here in the fourth. 48-31. Nelson with the ball. Inside to Ward. Up off the glass, not there. And rebound out of bounds off of Frankman. And Sperry's willing to cross the timeline. Working left-hand side to Sutton. Sutton off to Johnson. And Beckstead has a hand on the ball. Almost another takeaway. Ball's on the floor, and Moser comes up with it. Off to Frankman, off to Beckstead. Beckstead working the right side. Give and go. Brown off his knees. It was a perfect give and go, but not able to catch the ball. Nelson takes the three. Not there. Moser with the offense rebound. Puts it up short and rebound to the Bulldogs. And Bulldogs going to sit up, take the three, and get the offensive rebound by Brown with the rebound for the Bulldogs. We're going to have a traveling call on Brown. Just put him in. And Frankman's going to take the point. Now he crosses the timeline, hands it to Beckstead. Frankman high post to the free throw line, hands it off to Beckstead. Down the lane, up off the glass, left-hand side, got it. 1:47 to go. Off to Johnson. Trying to look underneath, but taken away by the Pirates. Here comes Henderson. Right down the lane and off his fingertips and out of bounds. An unforced turnover by Henderson. And here comes Sperry right down the lane. Like you say, nobody's willing up to step up and take a charging call.
And they had all the way from half court to prepare for it.
Beckstead to Brown, to Nelson, to Frankman in the corner. Back to Nelson. Nelson's going to take a shot up and rolls out no good. Rebound Brown for the Bulldogs. Off the player. Out of Sutton down the lane, and Beckstead's going to get a charge finally.
There we go.
So Beckstead finally steps up and takes the charge. And why are we doing this? And so Hepworth's in. Go to Beckstead, right back to Hepworth. He breaks the timeline. To Moser, and Moser bounces off the Bulldogs' arms, and he gets the ball, goes to the length of the floor and gets the layup. That is Player. Makes it 50-35. 30 seconds to go. Beckstead with the dribble. Trying to go left side, inside to Ward. Ward loses it, turnover on Ward. And Henderson gets it back, turns it over, tries to bounce pass it to Hepworth and throws it to the Bulldogs. Shots up for the Bulldogs, no good. And Henderson with the rebound. Henderson goes off to Hepworth. He shoots it at the buzzer, not going to be there. So that's going to be the ball game. It's going to be West Side 50. The Ririe Bulldogs 35. We're going to take a minute timeout. We'll be back to wrap things up here after this timeout.
Whether a loved one passes suddenly and much too soon or after a long and fruitful earthly journey, the families of Northern Cache Valley have known for years they can rely on sensitive and professional care from Webb Funeral Home. Now in their beautiful full-service facility on the south side of Preston, Webb Mortuary urges you to consider the benefits of pre-planning final arrangements in order that your wishes are carried out and difficult decisions are not left to your surviving family members. Make an appointment soon to talk about pre-planning with your friends at Webb Funeral Home.
It's a fact. In business, time equals money. Mountain West Business Solutions can increase your bottom line with local technicians that service equipment today, not 3 days from now. Get low-priced, high-quality national brand equipment, toner, and cartridges that meet your needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925, 866-583-9925. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Well, not a pretty game for either school, and something exactly what you didn't want. Probably Coach Brown didn't want his team to do. Wanted to try to maybe crisp things up and not commit all the turnovers they did. And so still things they need to improve on. Scoring by quarters, the Bulldogs scored 8 in the first, 7 in the second, 10 in the following 2 quarters. Ends up with 35 points. They had Player with 10 points. He high point scorer for them. Sutton with 8, Sperry with 5, Holland with 4, Johnson and Parks with each 3, and Brown with 1. For the Pirates, you had Nelson with 16 and Frankman with 10. Then you had Moser and Beckstetter each with 5, Blaze with 7, Easton with 4, and Hepworth with 3. So a lot of things the Pirates got to work on as they got the Cougars coming to town next Thursday night. And that'll be a team that will execute very well. Scott Adams took that program back over. Familiar name for a lot of people, Scott Adams. He's the guy that won 6 titles for them as head coach and stepped away for a couple of years. And so if the Pirates continue to turn it over, 30-plus times a game, it will not be pretty on Thursday night.
That is true.
So any final thoughts, Judd?
No, I think the main thing is just clean up turnovers. I think there's a lot of, like the Grayskin, there's a lot of passing to no one.
Yeah.
And, I just thought those on 4 turnovers.
And I thought fatigue. I didn't think the kids, I thought they'd be in a little better shape than they are right now, but they do get the win. They redeemed the loss that they had up to Ririe. Win it here tonight, 50-35 for John Beverly of the studio. For Judd Ward, this is Richard Ward saying good night from Dayton.
In the good old days, you did business with people who treated you well, had a firm handshake, and looked you in the eye. At West Motor here in Preston and Logan, that's the way we did it. Since then, we've grown and added technology, but we didn't leave the good stuff out. We still offer a free car wash when you're in for service. We offer quality Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles. We look you in the eye when we give you our no-charge lifetime powertrain warranty, and we finish every deal with a firm handshake. The good old days were good, and these days are good too. We know we've been here all along. Visit West Motor today.
WestMotorCompany.com. Regardless of which insurance company you use, when you add a teen driver to your vehicle policy, your rates increase. This is Cheryl Kimball with Naylor Insurance in Preston. If you've got teen drivers, you need to know about the rate-saving plan offered through Mutual of Enumclaw Insurance. Teen Smart is an 8-hour program that, once completed, will lower your rates and make your teen a better driver. Savings and increased safety. It's a win-win. Call us today, 208-852-0810.